Alright, let's dive into something that's been making waves in the sports world lately. Imagine this. A high-profile college football general manager, one of the highest paid in the game, suddenly finds himself on paid administrative leave amid a mysterious investigation. Sounds like a plot twist in a sports drama, right? Well, that's exactly what's happening with Michael Lombardi at the University of North Carolina. Personally, I think this story is a goldmine for anyone interested in the behind-the-scenes dynamics of college athletics, and it raises some pretty big questions about transparency, accountability, and the power dynamics within these institutions. Here's the deal. Michael Lombardi, a guy with over 3 decades of NFL experience, including stints with Bill Belichick, is now at the center of an investigation following a human resources complaint filed by a former UNC football staffer. What makes this really interesting is the lack of clarity around the allegations. Lombardi's attorney, Tom Mars, released a statement emphasizing that Lombardi hasn't been informed about the nature of the investigation. From my perspective, this is where things get murky. In an era where transparency is demanded, especially in high-profile cases, the silence from UNC feels almost deafening. It's like watching a game where the rules are hidden and the players are left guessing. One thing that immediately stands out is the statement from Lombardi's attorney. He mentions that Lombardi's name has already been sullied by baseless statements and innuendo on social media. This raises a deeper question. How much damage can be done by public speculation before the facts are even known? In my opinion, this is a classic example of the court of public opinion moving faster than the legal or administrative process. What many people don't realize is that once these kinds of allegations surface, the damage is often irreversible, regardless of the outcome. It's a reminder of how fragile reputations can be, especially in the digital age. Now, let's talk about UNC's response. Athletic Director Steve Newmark stressed the importance of letting the process play out, citing the need for a full and fair review. While I get the need for confidentiality, it's hard not to wonder if this level of secrecy is necessary or if it's just a way to control the narrative. If you take a step back and think about it, this situation highlights a broader trend in college athletics: the tension between transparency and institutional control. Colleges often operate like mini-corporations, and when scandals arise, their first instinct is to protect the brand. But at what cost? A detail I find fascinating is Lombardi's salary, roughly $1.5 million annually, making him the highest-paid college football general manager. This raises another layer of complexity. When someone is paid that much, there's an expectation of accountability, but also a level of protection that comes with the territory. What this really suggests is that money and power often insulate individuals from immediate consequences, at least until the dust settles. It's a dynamic we see across industries, but in college sports, where emotions run high and stakes are immense, it feels particularly pronounced. What's also worth noting is Lombardi's background. With his NFL experience, he's no stranger to high-pressure environments. But college athletics is a different beast. The culture, the expectations, and the scrutiny are unique. Personally, I think this case could become a case study in how someone with a stellar professional track record navigates a crisis in a completely different arena. It's a reminder that success in one field doesn't guarantee immunity in another. As we wait for more details to emerge, I can't help but wonder about the broader implications. How will this affect UNC's football program? What does it mean for the staffers involved? And more importantly, what does it say about the systems in place to handle these kinds of complaints? In my opinion, this isn't just about Michael Lombardi or UNC. It's about the larger issues of accountability and transparency in college sports. It's a conversation we need to have, and this case is just the latest catalyst. So, here's my closing thought. As we follow this story, let's not just focus on the headlines. Let's dig deeper into the systemic issues at play. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about one person or one institution, it's about the culture that allows these situations to arise in the first place. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more analysis on the stories that matter.